What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Mikey Pipes, back here at this service call where we had a landlord-tenant issue regarding the heat and who's going to control the heat, and it's too hot and it's too cold. Well, we had solved the problem with installing remote thermostats with wireless temperature sensors, and that's going to allow the landlord who lives in the basement to have control of the first floor and second floor based on what it's actually reading up there. Today, we're going to split the basement zone, which is tied into the first floor system. We're going to make it an independent zone with a new circulator, switching the relay. We're going to move some piping around, but I think it's a good video you're not going to want to miss. Let's go! Alright, so right now we have two existing zones. They're on the return. See, the hours are pointing down, so we're pumping back to the boiler instead of pumping away, which is typically the preferred way by most. We have a 2-zone takeout switching relay. We're going to make that a 3-zone. We're going to add a circulator here. Let me show you how we do it. Alright, first things first. I got to spray down these fittings and those flange bolts with a circulator because this 3/4 by 1/2 inch black heel tee, it's got to be turned into a 3/4 tee. We're going to make this a 3/4 by 1/2 inch tee. I'm going to add a circulator right here. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I don't even want to turn off the water to the house. I'm just going to add a circulator right here. It's fine. It's all good. So let's find the boiler feed valve. Boom, there that is. Let's turn off the power to the boiler. Where is our switch? There it is. Okay. Let's get the WD-40 out from the bottom of the boiler. I remember years ago, I was doing a service call and I used to smoke, and the lighter fell out of my shirt pocket. Didn't even realize it, but it went under the boiler, and about 5 minutes later, it exploded. While I was working on like this side of that boiler, not this one, but you know what I mean. Scared the shit out of me, I swear. All right, the boiler drain is back on the other side, right there. Bingo, right there. Crack that open. Let's close. I don't need to drain down all the zones. That check valve is closed. That one's closed. So we'll probably just have about whatever the boiler contains. Maybe 4 gallons. Pop open the relief valve. Make sure it's the right one. It's set to 30 PSI. Perfect. Drip leg, not the code, but at least it's not pointing towards like the doorway. And then someone could get blasted if this thing was malfunctioning. Let's let this drain down, and then we'll start taking apart the piping. All right, I removed the circulator flange bolts from the bottom part of the circulator. All right, excellent. Now let's loosen up this nut union off the inlet side of the pressure reducing valve, and we'll spin this off. Just clears that. All right. Pull back with the larger wrench. What's that?
I think you should hardwire.
Hardwire?
Yeah, because the one I got is the Wi-Fi one. So even if I'm not here, I can still turn it on, right?
Yeah. Whatever you want.
I have two of them. The regular one I have the Wi-Fi.
Like I said, if the eventual intention is to change the basement into a separate rental, then you want to have the thermostat in a lock control area like this boiler room. You'll put a real lock on here, and you'll have the 3 controls or the 3 thermostats, which are basically remote computers that are hooked up to the heating system, reading that remote temperature sensor.
Wireless.
Yep.
And I can always move it to wherever I want.
Correct. Where'd that flange go? Here's the flange. Beautiful. Okay. Let's button this back up. Continue across with the 3/4 by 1 inch, 3/4 by 1/2 inch T, which will go there, and continue to pick up the other circ. Or, you know what? You have control to the main water valve?
Yes, sir.
All right, you know what? Let's make this another full 3/4 T. Put the circ here, and then cut that back with a coupling and drop that right back in there.
I see the 2024 that they just made. That one has a manual too. I could probably afford a 20.
All right, using an 1/8 Allen key, I removed the 4 screws on the head of the circulator, and that's going to allow me to spin the orientation of the body. I'm going to make sure that the gasket is nice and fully seated. We're pumping back, so the arrow is going to go down, and the head's got to be in orientation so you can read it. So, like that. Push that back in there. Line up the screw holes, and then we'll put the circ back together. It's in the manual. Read it, and you'll know why I'm doing this. Oh yeah, that's nice and tight. Beautiful. Now, yeah. Oh, loosey, loosey, righty, tighty. Beautiful. All right, so the existing pressure reducing valve Taco is reinstalled. I reused that T, moved it over, reused the elbow, moved that over. We're gonna cut out probably that coupling there, because I'm just gonna put one coupling there and hopefully go straight up. We're gonna turn off the water to the house in a hot minute and get this show on the road. We'll send the wire from the new circulator relay there to here. Oh, I think I blocked myself into a corner, but my hands are a little long, so my arms, I'll get in there, no problem. It's all good. Yeah, I thought of that. Now the space behind here is more difficult to reach, but we can still get the water heater out. Plenty of clearance there, and we'll be good. All right. Water's back on. Minimal water down here. Minimal. Still got some. I was thinking maybe to turn this horizontal instead of vertical, but nah, we'll keep it the way it is. All right, I cut and capped this return line from the basement. I cut that there instead of down there, strictly because I didn't want to deal with all the water on the basement loop, sucking all that up, and would have been gallons upon gallons of water. There's that repurposed line that went down. I cut there, went across with an elbow, and reused this purge station that we installed just last week, 2 weeks ago actually, across to our new 3rd zone. Let's get rid of everything water related, fittings, press, and focus on wiring. And I don't have a second circ on the truck, so the runner from the shop, Peter, is gonna bring us another circ, 2 of them, one to replenish stock and one to I can replace this circulator because it was overheating on previous service calls and customer wants us to change it out. Let's not lose the screw. Come on, get on there. neutral, and black to zone 3. All right, so 110 volts input, neutral and line, zone 3, zone 2, zone 1, the end switch, which turns on TT at the boiler, zone 1, 2, we have to wire in zone 3, and then give it common from that 24 volt connection. Beautiful. All right, zones 1, 2, and 3 are wired. Zone 3, I ran the wire up and across, down. I used my multi-tool to cut the 2x behind the thermostat and basement, first floor, second floor. Let's turn on the power. Excellent, the light came on. Let's take our thermostat. Beautiful. It's residential. No, I don't want to exit the thermostat. Next, we're going to call the thermostat the basement. Probably not. It's a boathouse. Come on. Kids room, kitchen, laundry room, library, living room, lower level, main, man cave. You believe this? They got a sewing room, spa, storage, studio, theater. Ain't no basement. Wine cellar, workshop, bar, basement. There it is. Wow, finally. Next. Fahrenheit, outdoor, use outdoor temp, no. Wait, they have a radiant. Next. No cooling stages, 1 heat stage, no backup heat. Next, fine. Next, yes, no, none. Next, that. Huh. No. Why is there no red link option on this? Control. Oh. Advanced. No. Next. Next. Yes. Huh. Really? This one does not. Backup heat, radiant stages, cool stages, heating system. Use outdoor temp, no. Huh. All right, take 2. That thermostat is not red link. Residential, upper level, utility room, walk-in closet. Hold on, let's go back around. There's no way I'm going through this whole thing again. Studio, rec room, hold on. Utility room, walk-in closet, wine cellar, workshop, bar, basement. Next. No. Thermostat controls and equipment module, no. Yes, we're gonna connect to red link accessories. We're gonna press the connect button on there. It's flashing, it's adding the indoor sensor. Rename indoor sensor? No. Indoor sensor has been added. Perfect. We're done with connections. No more. Next. 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 No. Radiant. No cooling stages. 1 radiant stage. No backup heat. Next. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No sensors. Use thermostat sensor for temperature control. No. Use indoor sensor for temperature control. Yes. No humidifier. No reminders. And we should be done. Beautiful. Yes. Perfect. Excellent. All right, so now we're purging. I just finished up this zone. Let me close this. let's take off our drain hose and let's go to the basement zone, which is right here. Let's connect it. Let's see how the valve is positioned. Perfect. We want it to go that way. Water will come through here and then out. Let's make sure our hose is going where it needs to go. And let's pop that open. Probably not gonna be much air in the basement. Just force whatever air was here through and back out again. Beautiful. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Oh, second floor is no bueno for some reason. That's weird. Did I reverse? Come on. Yeah, yellow is red. See, I reversed it. And now there's no R. Okay, so now the yellow is on R and orange is on W. There we go. Okay. We have to set date and time. Beautiful. There's the click. There's a zone calling. Sweet. Excellent. And we have ignition. All right, so there was issue if the basement zone was split or not. So we have some heat coming out of this piece of baseboard. This piece of baseboard as well. Perfect.
There's another one inside that room.
There's nothing there.
And there's nothing on this side, on the right.
In here?
Yeah, come on.
Dump, dump, dump. And this is also heating up. Perfect.